Hi, friends. This has been a very heavy week. I think many of you are feeling these heavy energies. I know for myself, I came from this place on Monday where I did the reunion video. And I did that on my sensual healing or tarot channel. And then I started on Tuesday getting so much coming in. People, situations. I knew that we were moving towards a black moon, the black moon in Cancer, and that this black moon brings with it isolation, emotional isolation. We had a new moon. It's a time of release, but it's also a time of emotional struggle with being alone. So you might be feeling that energy. And it's interesting because in my relationship, my person has been sick this week and been very isolated, and really sleeping so much of the time. And last night, he had gotten up for a few hours, he said, during the day and tried to get some things done work-wise, and then had slept for 3 hours in the evening because it just exhausted him. And I said, I'm really impressed by you. And he said, what about? And I said, well, you haven't pushed yourself to stay working. You've allowed yourself to listen to your body and rest as you needed to. You were never short-tempered or ugly. You've maintained your sense of humor. You allowed me to send you healing every day and put up with all of my little random texts. And his response was something I felt needed to be here in this video because I feel like it's such a healed place to come from. And he said, some things we just cannot control in this world. I try not to let it affect who I am. I try not to let it affect who I am. So this video today is really about what do we need to do when we feel like we're doing everything right, everything that we're being told by Spirit to do, and things are just not going the way that we think that they should go. How do we get ourselves into this place of some things we just cannot control in this world? I try not to let it affect who I am. How do we get there? And I'm being directed to 3 decks. The Oracle of the Angels. Oh, it just told me. Yeah, okay. The Whispers of Healing. Whispers of Healing first. The Whispers of Healing. The Letting Go. The Language of Letting Go deck. The Oracle of the Angels. And the White Light Oracle. So let's see what we get. What do we need to know? From the language of letting go. What do we need to know on these times when we feel like we're doing everything right? Spirit, what can we do? What do we need to know? Because there's a lot of people I know this week that have done everything right, and they're struggling because there's things that are going on that are painful. Well, they said that was the only one. Okay, I thought they said there was another. And from the White Light Oracle, from the White Light Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to get you a little closer here and turn you around. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So you may be hearing a message that doesn't feel loving because you're hearing it from a place of pain. And the pain is coming because of expectation. If you are being let down, it's hard to feel like you can listen with your heart. In the card, I'm seeing so many sea images, which is, of course, that emotions. The mermaids, the dolphins, the playfulness, fish, the racing horses, unicorns, belief. This is being shown to me as the god of the sea. So let's look at this card from a step back and really examine. Listen to your heart. Listen with your heart. When things are not going the way that we think they should go, when someone hurts us, whether that's they let us down, they don't message us, they say they're going to do something and then they don't do it, perhaps someone tells you something very painful. I can't be with you. Whatever it is, we are hearing, what I'm getting is we're hearing that message from a place of rejection, from a place of the hurt that we may feel like we deserve. This is what always happens. That's what I just heard that play in my head. I should have known, because this is what always happens to me. This is what I deserve. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Things were going too well. And Spirit is saying, no. Listen with your heart to what's coming. Tap into the faith that you feel about outcomes beyond the outcome you're in right now. You can't control what others do, but what you can control is how you react to it, which is what I found so amazing in his response. Some things we just cannot control in this world. I try not to let it affect who I am. So you have to begin to tap into that part of you that knows who you are. You're on a healing journey. You have connected to yourself, and you are worth it, and you know that. So don't allow these moments where things don't go the way that you think they're going to go to suddenly make you go, I'm tanked. You have to listen with your heart to who you are. Listen to who you are. There's a voice within you who's saying, we didn't deserve this, and it's not directed at us. This is out of our control. Let's just keep moving on. From the language of letting go, we got the card, Achieving Clarity in My Relationship. Today I will remember that even the best relationships have low points. If the low point is the norm in my current relationship, I may have to consider if I want to continue. If the low point is temporary, I will practice understanding. I'm hearing compassion. I know that I will achieve clarity and make the right decision. This card is about stepping back. In our relationships, we can be so close that we can only feel the low points from almost like a wave coming over us. And this is encouraging you to step back and really look at the relationship. And this can be any close current relationship. I'm getting fear. I'm getting fear coming up. It's coming up as burpee energy. So this might be a love relationship, but it may be a family relationship. And if all of your interactions in this relationship are low points, maybe you need to reevaluate. But if it's just a period of time, maybe they're affected by the energies of the moon. Maybe they're affected by some other external influence. And then it's that compassion, the understanding that you have to have, and just say, it's not about me, and I can't let it affect who I am. We got the card, I am beautiful. Spirit's reminding us that we are. I love that this is a hand touching a hand. We are still connected. The world is beautiful. I love how her arms are outstretched and her palms are up. She's facing the light, and she is giving in to the beauty. So as you listen with your heart and you feel that voice inside you that knows you're okay, listen to that. Let it allow it to let you know that you are beautiful. This isn't about you. The world is still abundant, and it's okay. Don't let it affect the beautiful person you are. And then we have this ivory wish-fulfilling crow. Crows are about truths, messages that we need. And this is number 39, 37 and 39. Interesting. So there's some progression there. I'm going to read from the book because these messages are so powerful. And we're going to end with a healing again. You can have what you truly want. You can. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. So even though it might feel like you're moving away from it, the universe is taking you right to where you need to be. Husunda is the mysterious Hindu sage who assumes the form of a crow and lives atop the magical wish-fulfilling tree, thriving whether there is feast or famine in the world. The sacred tree is a place of sanctuary and protection where no harm can befall any of its inhabitants. The wish-fulfilling tree is a spiritual symbol for the soul, the heart, and the divine or enlightened sages who guide and protect humanity. It represents a high level of consciousness which is abundant and in harmony with the universe and therefore blissful, free, and gracious. This oracle reminds you that as you align with spirit, you are aligning with a powerful field of grace which has protective and strengthening qualities. The price for such sacred empowerment is the surrender of one's ego. This is a lifelong journey for most of us, rather than a one-time event. We recondition our mind in the ways of spirit again and again. We disentangle our hearts. So powerful. We disentangle our hearts from societal conditioning based in fear, dominance, greed, and victimization, of getting one's personal desires met at any cost. we recognize there's a profound difference between taking and receiving. We trust in what is destined for us. The message of the ivory, wish-fulfilling crow is that one does not have to dominate or manipulate others to attain success. It is enough to align with spirit and trust that your sacred inner work is sufficient. You can attain what you seek by becoming and radiating rather than contriving or manipulating. So when these times come where nothing seems to be going your way, where you're asking and you think you're doing the right thing and it's not working, don't feel as though the answer is to begin to try to control it. Rather, release it and let the divine work. This oracle guides you to trust that you will reach your destination, even when there are forces beyond your control. Some things we just cannot control in this world. I try not to let it affect who I am. In connection with your heart, temple of spirit. Listen to your heart temple of spirit. You will be empowered to proceed on your path with abundance, wisdom, and joy. So, I'm going to ask you to end this by just be here in the present moment with me for a moment, for just maybe 3 minutes. And start by just taking a few conscious breaths. You can be in any position that you like, whatever way makes you feel comfortable. That's the important thing. Conscious breaths are just breaths where you put awareness on your breath. You notice that you're breathing in and out. It's something that we always do. So just become aware of it. Don't try to change it. Allow your awareness to move within and let go of attachments to the outer world for just a few minutes. Imagine, see, feel, or pretend that as you go into this place and become softly focused on your breathing, you enter into a luminous, in-between world of healing, grace, and beauty. You see, sense, or feel the loving presence of the divine, this divine tree of light. It is bustling with life. Your feathered friend, the crow, may watch you or caw at you. This realm is timeless, luminous, and eternal. You understand that no matter what happens, it will always be there, just as beautiful and sacred as it is now. This knowledge makes you happy. Then imagine, see, or feel, or intend that your soul is receiving an infusion of light from that eternal realm. I'm sending light to you right now. And if you wish, you can receive it by saying, I receive the light. My soul receives this luminous infusion of light from that eternal realm. It nourishes me and creates a oneness. When you are ready, ground yourself by becoming aware of sensations on your skin and the flow of your breath in and out again. Know that your soul is always able to connect with that eternal light within. Hydrate yourself and allow your body some movement. You have completed this healing process. Sending you so much love and light.